Hello lovely, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Frankie and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioner. This review was actually requested by one of my subscribers, Mohammed. He asked if I could review Function of Beauty as a brand, so I thought I would give it a go. And at this point I just want to add that this video is not sponsored at all. I purchased these products with my own money and the views and opinions that you're going to hear in this video are completely my own. So if you don't already know, Function of Beauty are a customizable beauty, skincare and hair care brand. You fill out a questionnaire online with your wants and needs and they tailor the products to you specifically. And I think that that is a really good idea. I filled out the questionnaire online and the options that they gave you are really straightforward. I think it's really clear. It's not sort of just for professionals, even if you don't really know anything about hair, beauty, skincare, you would be able to fill out the questionnaire. But yeah, really straightforward on that aspect. So I went through and filled out the questionnaire online. So let's go through that together now so you can see what I chose for my hair type, and it will just give you an idea of how the process works and what you need to do. So you basically go through and build your hair profile first. So you can see I selected wavy hair, medium hair density and dry scalp. So once you've done that, you then select up to 5 things that you want to achieve with your hair. So I chose deep condition, hydrate, strengthen, curl definition, and soothe the scalp. I also selected silicone free as I like to avoid products containing silicons. You then select the fragrance. So I went for the peach because it has the best reviews and I chose the peach color for the shampoo to kind of match that. And then I went for the pink for the conditioner. I then went for 473 milliliter pack together, so that little promotion that you can see there, and selected a one-off purchase because I won't be sort of using it continually because I always use different products for my reviews. So I then went through to the order summary, filled out the form and my details and purchased the products. So you can see from that the questionnaire is really straightforward. It's basically just a way to build a profile for you so that they know what kind of ingredients to include if you want to strengthen your hair or if you have a really oily scalp. There'll be different things that they include in different containers and everyone's profile will probably be slightly different. So that's why that questionnaire is there. And I do think it's really straightforward. It's really easy to use and it is a cool concept. And there's definitely a lot of hype around Function of Beauty at the moment. I mean, a couple of you have said about reviewing it and it's all over Instagram as well. Like I get heavily targeted with the advertising. I'm like the perfect candidate for that kind of advertising and marketing. I'm looking at new hair and skincare and I'm a hairdresser. So it probably just, targets me, but I'm okay with that. I love being targeted by different ads and finding different things. So yeah, I feel like the hype around Function of Beauty is really high at the moment and I have been really intrigued. I have felt quite skeptical at times because it is a different process. It's not something that you come across every day. It is different, but I do like that. I do like the concept of sort of choosing what you want. It is kind of the first big brand that is giving you the choice and putting it in your hands, because it is true, not one shampoo and conditioner is going to fit everybody's hair type, and it is really interesting and definitely a really cool concept. So that's just what I think about it. But yeah, and the questionnaire is really straightforward. Definitely give it a go, even if you're not going to purchase the products. So when your products arrive, you receive them in some small packaging. Ooh, a bit rattly in there. You get a sort of profile leaflet with all the ingredients inside it. You get some stickers, and then I opted in for the pumps that go on the top as well. So you can see both of those come with pumps, so that was all inside the box. So what I thought was quite interesting is that there is no sort of ingredients or anything on the containers, which I think is quite a nice touch because it's boring really, isn't it? You don't want to see it when you're in the shower. You want it to look quite like clean and classy, and they definitely do. I think it's sort of quite a low impact style maybe, but effective. So onto this little sort of leaflet that you get, which is basically your hair profile. So it's got all of the details that I selected, and it says Function of Franks, because that's what I chose for mine to be called, and then vegan and cruelty free. And then when you open the leaflet, it says, welcome to the Function fam. Gives you all of the little details about your personalized shampoo and conditioner, how to use them, which is great. It says shake product before each use, which I have been doing. We recommend the following based on your hair profile and your hair goals. So I'll read these out to you now. So what they recommend is lathering the shampoo with water on hands before massaging into scalp and strands. Use fingers to distribute product from roots to ends, working your way through the length of your hair. Rinse and repeat. The product will lather much more the second time, an indicator that your hair is fully clean. I've always done that with my products, so yeah, it's quite a straightforward process, and it's good that they give you really detailed instructions. With this shampoo consistency as well, I can definitely tell that they have incorporated something that is for curly hair, because when I've used curly hair products before, the shampoos have this slight kind of thickness to them, and this shampoo has that. So that was really interesting. It's got like a really kind of thick texture, so that's why they probably recommend that you give it a little bit of water before and lather it in your hands before you add it to your roots. But the two shampoos I've always done anyway, so not really a huge change there, but I am really liking that they give you a lot of detail on how to use the product. So the conditioner instructions are pretty straightforward as well. Start at the ends, work up to the roots with what's left on your hands. That's always what I do anyway, but again, really grateful for the instructions. One thing I will say about the conditioner is you can see, well, I do two shampoos on my hair every time I wash it. So the shampoo's up to about here, and I only obviously use conditioner once, and there's quite a lot less conditioner. I do feel like I need to use quite a lot of conditioner for it to feel kind of conditioned. I do prefer a slightly thicker consistency on a conditioner, but that is complete personal preference and nothing really against the brand. Maybe if I had selected a different hair profile or something else, they would have sent me a thicker conditioner. So that could be my fault. And also you've got to bear in mind that when you guys use this service, your hair profile is going to be completely different to mine. So it's basically, this review is just based on sort of like consumer use and how I got on with them as a brand and what I think of them as a brand, because ultimately every person that goes to Function of Beauty is going to have a different hair profile, which is great. I really love that aspect of this brand. So then it goes through your hair goals. So the things that I wanted to achieve, which I said earlier, were curl definition, soothe scalp, deep condition, strengthen and hydrate. And then it tells you that all of the products are cruelty-free, 100% vegan, sulfate-free and paraben-free, customized in the USA and sustainably focused. Then when you turn the leaflet over to the back, you have the ingredients list for the shampoo and the conditioner. So when you take a first glance at an ingredients list, I know that it can be quite scary, but basically the ingredients that are at the top of the list are found mostly in, and then it goes from sort of like consecutive order from the most ingredient to the littlest ingredient at the bottom. I feel like I could have explained that a lot better and I just couldn't find the words, so I just made that process really long for you guys. Basically, it goes in chronological order from the ingredient that's most included in the shampoo and conditioner right down to the least included ingredient. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense for me. I hope that makes sense for you. At a first glance, there aren't really any ingredients that are too sort of damaging for the hair. There's nothing that screams out at me that that shouldn't be in the shampoo and conditioner. And actually, Function of Beauty have a list online that I will show you now of all of the ingredients that they don't include. So that's, like I said before, all of the sulfates. Do your research, go through that list, make sure that there's things on there that you understand, that you know the ingredients and that you are happy with what's included and what's not included. So whilst talking about ingredients, we'll go a little bit more into detail about the scent. So the shampoo scent is really lovely. It's really peachy, it's really soft, it's not too fragrancy, it's not too artificial, it's just quite mellow and it's a nice smell. However, the conditioner has bothered me a little bit, and that's purely because there's quite a strong menthol smell in the conditioner, and I personally didn't choose to have a menthol smell. So what I'm thinking is that it's compulsory in the conditioners and that maybe most of them have a menthol smell. And then I did some research into why that is, and a lot of the time I was coming across articles or things online saying that brands use menthol in shampoos or conditioners. In this case, it's just the conditioner, but they use the menthol to mask the smell of other ingredients. which is fine. I totally understand that. There's nothing that I can do about that. You couldn't select not to have menthol. If you could have done, I would have selected that. But all I'm saying is I would like to know what the conditioner smells like without the menthol, because it is quite overpowering and I'm not really a menthol lover. Oh, sorry about that. When I do reviews on shampoos and conditioners, I try and use them for at least, well, I've always used them for at least 4 weeks before I do the review. So I've probably been using these guys for about 4.5, close to 5 weeks. And when it got to sort of week 3, I was thinking, I'm not sure that I know enough, or I'm seeing enough change in my hair yet to give kind of a review, because there wasn't really any change in my scalp. It wasn't getting any drier, but it definitely wasn't any less flaky. My hair didn't feel any more strong or any more moisturized or strengthened. So it was hard for me at that point. I was thinking, how can I do a review on this yet when I'm not really seeing any benefits? But I guess that's part of the point of the review, is sort of telling you that. At this point, I think one of the main benefits that I'm seeing is probably from the shampoo, and that's that it's kind of encouraging my curls and keeping them sort of more defined and definitely less frizzy. So that is one really big benefit that I'm seeing from this range that's been customized for me. I wouldn't say that my hair's any sort of stronger, healthier, more moisturized. I wouldn't say that my scalp is necessarily any better, but saying that, my hair definitely doesn't feel any worse. It doesn't feel like it's declining or my scalp's getting drier. So maybe it's just maintaining it, and that's fine. It serves a purpose. It's a good sort of, I think basically this range for me is perfect for traveling. It would be really good for being on holiday or going away for quite a long time, or being away from home, and just having something that you can continuously use that isn't too fussy, isn't too much of a routine. It's just a shampoo and conditioner, and it sort of serves the purpose that I would need it for. So say, for example, on holiday, maybe I'd wash my hair a couple extra times because of going in the salt water or something like that. These products would be perfect for that. Like, I wouldn't worry too much about using too much of them, because you know, when you have like an amazing shampoo and conditioner and you just don't want to use them that often because you want them to last forever. This isn't that. But it's also not bad, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. I'm not slagging it off at the end of the day. Like, I don't have a bad thing to say about this brand. I think they are really sustainable. They are using really nice ingredients. They're avoiding really nasty ingredients, and they're customizable. And I do like that. I like that aspect of this brand, that it is customizable. I think that's really cool. But I also don't think the shampoo and conditioner are doing enough for me to warrant me purchasing these products again. I would definitely recommend that people try the customizable hair care, because I can't really recommend these 2 products to anybody because they're customized and personal to me. But I would say give customizable hair care a go. Like I said, it's really straightforward, and you might get really lucky and get something that you've never really found before. If you've got like quite a hard hair type and you feel like maybe nothing that you've used in the past has really been right, then this might be perfect for you. I feel like I've got quite a straightforward hair, like it's not too complicated, so I don't really need anything that's tailored just for me. But saying that, I would use these again, but I wouldn't necessarily like pay for the subscription. I'd probably compare them to like high-end high street price. So I spent about £40 on these. It's hard to know what to compare it to, but I would say a sort of like high street, but like top end of high street maybe. Not like super luxurious, but not Herbal Essences, do you know what I mean? It's definitely a lot nicer than that. Basically, I think maybe they are pretty close to like a Label M brand, the brand Label M, which is a Toni & Guy brand basically. I think they sell them in Boots and they sell them in Toni & Guy. So price, they're pretty similar. And I'd say consistency and what you get from the shampoo and conditioner is pretty similar as well. It's not as good as sort of Kerastars Moroccan oil products or the Maria Neela that I've used in the past. It's definitely not in that market, but it is a lot nicer than your Herbal Essences or your Garnier or Aussie or something like that. It's definitely more to the luxurious side than those kind of like high street brands, let's say. Wow, that took a really long time to get out, but we got there eventually. I just want to like reiterate, I don't hate these products. I really don't. I've really enjoyed using them. It's been fun. They are a really cool brand. I really like that they're a vegan and cruelty-free brand, obviously, that's great. I like that it's customizable, the site is really cool, and I am intrigued because they've got like hair oils and masks and stuff that you can customize as well. Like I am totally intrigued by that, and that does really interest me. But at the same time, I was kind of hoping that I would get a little bit more. They are the perfect like travel bottles. They're just really easy and straightforward. You know what you get from them. That's what I think I would do with these. So if you're going traveling, or I mean, not many people are at the moment, but if you're going traveling or going on like a long holiday or something and you want something that's like consistent, then go for these guys. I do think they are a really cool brand and I am happy with them as products. I'm just wish I'd got a little bit more maybe. I feel like I've said that so many times, but I feel kind of bad. Like I said earlier, I have enjoyed using them. There's nothing really bad to say about them, but there's also nothing really good to report, apart from the fact that maybe it has enhanced my curls a little bit, and I do really like the consistency of the shampoo, but then I don't like the consistency of the conditioner. It's really 50-50, guys. I can't really make a decision on how I feel about this. Like, I love the brand, but I'm just not sure that I love the products. But I love the shampoo, but I'm not sure I love the conditioner. I just can't make a decision. But I urge you to go and try customizable hair care. I've heard that there's another brand of customizable hair care, but I can't remember what it's called. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to try any other customizable things or any other brands. I'm actually going on to Pureology next, which will be exciting. I've heard really good things about Pureology, and I think one of you guys requested that as well. So yeah, thanks so much for the request for this video, Mohammed. I hope you enjoyed it, and along with everybody else, and I will see you next week for my weekly upload. Bye.